What's going on, everybody? I appreciate those of you that were hanging out waiting for the stream to start. For those of you watching the replay, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, turn on all notifications, and subscribe so you know when we go live and you can take part in these live chats. So, wasn't sure if I was going to go live today. As you can see, things are changing, packing things and such. I've got about a third of the fragrance collection packed at this point. After this live stream, we'll be doing some more packing. Everything's empty up here. The wall's empty over here. I got the walls are completely empty at this point, except my flag's still over my TV. But we're getting there. We're packing everything. And so I just wanted something easy. I've been very, very busy between doing my normal routine of content, going to the gym, and just packing, in free time around here. Been very busy. So something just easy, no thought given whatsoever. Just went with Dior 2020. I mean, hard not to like. Now, admittedly, I've never not liked the fragrance. I was just very skeptical when it first came out because I'm such a fan of the Iris version, the original version of Dior Homme. So I was not really hard on it in my review from like 3 years ago, close to 3.5 years ago at this point. But it grew on me because it was just too much ISOE Super at first. And I don't know, maybe I've just gotten used to ISOE Super more now that it's used so much more in so many other fragrances. But I enjoy this quite a bit. Super, super versatile. Works for everything. A true signature scent, Dior Homme 2020. Let's see what everybody else is around. We got 75 people in the first 2 minutes. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you guys don't mind. Because we got about half likes to viewers at the moment. I appreciate you guys. We had 4 dislikes before the stream even started, so appreciate you hate watchers being here. Always good to have you guys because it all counts, it all matters. Thank you so much for being here. Get behind quick on these comments. Holy shit. Good to see you. Yeah, that was Paul saying fine, he'll like the stream. Rocky, what's going on? I'm surprised I haven't been seeing Spice Bomb Gang from you. That's normally like your go-to. Kind of like with Dino, it's Possum Holler. That's like every time he comments, I know I'm going to see Possum Holler because that's kind of like his thing, whereas Spice Bomb Gang's your thing. Hit me with a Spice Bomb Gang just for old time's sake, if you don't mind. St. Kitts, Dylan would be very happy. He's been in love with that one lately. Good to see you, Adolfo. All genres. Bob's Rockin' Profumo, one of the greatest designer fragrances of all time. Hawas to work, 360 right out the shower. That's a great combo. What's going on, Jared? Currently at work, so I'll be listening until I get home. Remember to hit that like after you enter and leave your scent of the day. Appreciate you, Jared. Sugar Dude 27. That's an interesting name. Amazing. All right. 10-4. Beach Life, good to see you. Never back down, never give up. So clearly a troll profile that we'll just wait for the fuck up and block him at some point. Maybe he just won't fuck up and he'll just, but clearly not an actual supporter of the channel. Seems like somebody that just subscribed for 2 weeks to do stupid shit in the chat. Give him a chance, How do you do, fellow kids? Good to see you, Logie. Josh, what's going on, man? Josh was streaming last night. It was good to see you on Joey's stream last night, my man. Wow, yeah, it's pulling everything down, man. Definitely pulling everything down, getting packed and ready. We're just it's the 7th now. Literally on the 31st, we're leaving the property. So picking up the truck on the 30th. So yeah, it's 23 days I'm picking the truck up. Studio look different, yeah, for sure. Although I didn't know you were going live, but I'm wearing Naxos. Everyone hit that like. Good to see you, Randy. I appreciate it. Randy was texting me literally. He was texting me about a new 212 fragrance right before. I'm like, man, I can't chat. I'm going live in 90 seconds. So here we are. So good to see you, Randy. Gucci Guilty Pour Homme. Control's in the house wearing Code Colonia. I haven't sprayed that one in such a while. It's good stuff. It really is. Clinique Happy. Speaking of good stuff. Sphinx Horchata de Vanille. Good stuff. Definitely. That's a wow factor fragrance right there. Drakkar Noir, a classic for Dakota. Scent of the day. Forgot to type the rest of it. Oklahoma, Versace Eros Flame. Opnon Supremacy Noir this morning. That's one that doesn't get any love. That's good stuff. If you like woodsy and green, it's kind of, I've heard it's like Bottega Veneta Pour Homme, which I've never tried. But it's very woodsy, earthy green, a little leathery. It kind of is in the same vein, not the same scent, but in the same like style of Gucci Guilty Absolute, but maybe not quite as intense, I guess. But yeah, I've never tried the Bottega Venetas, but I've heard it's like it's a clone of the Pour Homme, supposedly. Let's see. Whoops. Prado Luna Rosa Sport, the superior version of them all, in my opinion, a more woodsy take. A Senza. Oof, I got that packed. That's not right here anymore. That was right there. Dylan Blue today. Excellent choice. Another one wearing Profumo. You gentlemen have great taste wearing Profumo. Giancarlo, good to see you. Aqua Vitae Forte from MFK. CK1 Reflections. I'm saying all my super fresh stuff. I'm going to be in a proper summertime high heat beach setting in a couple of weeks, so I'm saving them. Like I literally talked to Chad this morning. We were ironing out the details on when to do these. So it's gonna be like mid-August. Once I move, I'm gonna start spending time with them and get the footage to him. But mid-August at the earliest is when we're gonna do 2 videos. These are gonna be reviews on his channel, and this is in today's video from Elo Paradis, as I was instructed by Beach Life. I was saying it incorrectly, so. Yeah, all my mega fresh stuff that I just got, I'm saving for the beach. Like all the Tom Ford summer fragrances and stuff. I haven't really been reaching for them because I bought those specifically to enjoy in the high heat. Can't believe I'm excited to go back to muggy high heat. I'm just sick of living here. Raining again, like always. Supposedly tomorrow's the last day of rain, then I get sunshine the rest of the week. So we'll see, because I'd like to get on my motorcycle the rest of the week. Kevin, good to see you. Dior Homme with Iris. That is superior. Don't be wrong. I enjoy this one, but I'd take that one for sure. That is less wearable than this, but I mean, seeing you with that nice button-up Oxford with the tie on, I'm sure based on what you do, sir, Dior Homme with Iris probably suits your daily life very, very well. Good to have you here. What's going on, Spencer? Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. That's good. I think Rudy's wearing that today, too, actually. Shout out to Time to Musk Up. I think that's what his Sin of the Day post was. Good evening, chat. In England, not staying long. Got to get to bed. Sin of the day, lots of Trillium because sin of the evening. Icon Racing, green bottle. That's definitely good stuff. That's the only one I have of the Icon line. Born in Roma Coral Fantasy yesterday at Dillard's. Tom Ford is the best cologne brand. There's people that would argue that point with you for sure, Kellen. Depends on your style, but they put out some iconic stuff. Tuscan leather, oud wood, tobacco oud, super underappreciated, black orchid, and so on and so forth. I'm a huge fan of the Costa Azzurra DNA. Ombre leather, wildly popular, deservedly so, and so on. Beau de Jour, they got a ton of iconic scent profiles. Patrick, good to see you. Back after a couple days on vacation. Fico di Amalfi. There you go. Good stuff. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, until further notice, in my opinion, the best blue fragrance. Believe it or not, Justin Copeland just bought that fragrance. He's got a video he's working on. So I'm not going to spoil the format, but Justin Copeland actually bought Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I talked to him on the phone 2 days ago. Yeah. No. Yeah, 2 days ago. It was Wednesday. So I sent him the link, but he's teaching lessons right now. He's doing trumpet lessons. Literally started like 30 minutes ago. So he will not be making an appearance. He's always busy. That man's always got something going on. Oh, he and I do have a live stream on his chat next Tuesday. Well, the Tuesday coming. So he'll be putting out the thumbnail here in the next couple of days, I'm sure. But yeah, Tuesday we're going to be live on his channel. Perry Ellis America. Been wearing it since the 4th. Well, there you go. America. There you go. Very patriotic of you. I've heard that kind of smells like Aventus. Indeed, indeed. Pound for pound. Good to see you. Penguin Premium Blend. It's a good freshie. PDM Galloway. I didn't pack that one. No, I did pack it. The only PDMs I left out was Greenlee and Percival. Did I leave out Sedley too? I can't see. I think I left out Sedley too. I think I just left out the 3 fresher fragrances. Kevin, good to see you. Remember to hit that like button before you get started. Kyler, good to see you, my man. Clinton, good to see you as well. Dane Houghton. Hey, Ross, good evening to you, sir. Good evening to you as well. Sin of the day, nothing. In 4. Jerry, sin of the day would be Signature Noir. The 3 Godfathers are so good. Are you talking about the first 3 Zaharoff fragrances when you say that? Signature Pour Homme, Noir, and Royale? Is that what you're referencing? Joseph, good to see you. Somewhat on time. Yeah, we've only been up for 10 minutes. We've been live. Damn 4 dislike. There's 119 people currently watching. 119 of these people, of the people watching, don't like really think I'm a great guy. Okay. I would say there's a small percentage of that number are hate watching me. It's just comes with the territory, and it is the cross I bear. Isola Blue, Sin of the Night, Coco Loco. Ooh, boy, you got a combo going on. My Lord. Now, that is 2 that I left out. I didn't pack any of my Zaharoff fragrances yet. I'm packing the heavier ones today. That's going to be part of this evening's fragrance packing. I did leave out Isola Blue and the Elysiums. That's the only Raja Parfums fragrances I still have out. All the rest are packed. I left out 2 Kajal fragrances. The new one came in yesterday. I sprayed it on my arm last night. Masa, which I'm gonna work on a review. I'm not gonna do a first impression on that one or anything. It's weird. Good weird. It manages to be very fresh, but woody, earthy, green, and spicy. Woody, earthy, green, and spicy, but very fresh. It's an odd combination. It's a great, versatile combination, but it's not a youthful fragrance. You know what I mean? Where Ferris can get away with that because it's more of a barbershop. I see a lot of people compare Ferris to Sauvage. Yeah, I kind of get where they're coming from. It's just doesn't have ambroxan. It's actually pretty good quality lavender, but this one definitely more of the 30-year-old and better crowd, I would say. It doesn't smell like an old man, but it's very well put together. Very, very versatile fragrance from them. Bleu de Chanel is most people are going to pick the Eau de Parfum. It's the happy medium. You know, you can't go wrong with that one. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them, really. Beach Life, so that's a great one. Just bought 100 ml. So, oh, God, I'm way behind. Guys, I might have to skip a little bit because I just realized how far back I actually am. Let's see. Perfect timing, just about to hit the road. Good to see you, Rob. Here for you viewing Mahir Legacy. So I'm actually going to be putting out a review on that probably Monday. So I'm going to save my thoughts for that, but I do really like it. I think just a little brief thought is I find it's a little bit spicier than Sedley, but it is a great clone of Sedley. I understand why it's so popular, but I will be putting a full review out on Monday on that one. Bentley for Men Black Edition. Never understood haters. Why click if it's not your jam? Because they don't actually hate me. That's why. Yeah. But anyway, here Legacy View. Yeah, it's gonna be on Monday. And I just touched on it a little bit. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, that's pretty much kind of a brief summary of my thoughts on it. 1 million lucky. You can't go wrong there, Rob. I tell you what, probably gonna be wearing this in the next couple of days. I really, really like this. Glad I have it now. I'm glad I have it because it's not all that fresh, but compared to the Elixir and Privé and Luck, it's so much more daytime, warmer weather, wearable. Still sweet and bubblegum, but so much more wearable, I find. Rockin' Aventus, and that woodiness is reminding me of Dior Homme 2020. So I wore Aventus Cologne yesterday. That was great. So if Aventus is the king, that's definitely the prince, and I prefer it. Very musky, vetiver, heavy fragrance with some spices. I think it's underrated for how spicy that actually is. I get a lot of the ginger. Aventus Cologne is just superior. I'm sorry. I love Aventus too. I got so many fragrances that smell like Aventus. I'm a big fan of Aventus, but I prefer Aventus Cologne. It is better. And the bottle I have is a 2020 batch. It's 20D01 or something like that. It's a 2020 batch, 50 ml. Artisan Pure in the office today, getting ready to hit the gym and going to wear Tommy Bahama for him. Nice watermelon smelling scent. It's good stuff. Amberwood Gold Edition. I haven't tried that one. I've only tried Rouge and Blue Edition. I have Blue Edition, which is Bleu de Chanel, and Rouge, which is Baccarat Rouge, which now Ruby has taken its place. I'm a fan of the entire Bleu de Chanel line. I've owned all of them at one point or another. Can't go wrong. I agree. Y Live, basically Y plus Invictus. That is a good one. That is a 4th time you said that but I am very far behind, so I understand. Screw the haters. Ross says fragrance game on fleek. Gotta love the comment. I have it on fleek, huh, Randy? Oh man. That's like if we're showing our age here, Randy. That's like if we say something slaps. It just doesn't fit the age group, you know. That's not my generation's lingo, you know. That's the newer generation's lingo. Oh shit, wearing Dior Sport today. Awesome. I need to wear that one too. I haven't worn it in a while. The newest version. I have all of them. I have 50 ml of the 08, 100 ml of the 2012, 125 ml of the 2017. That's a 75 ml of the 2021/2022. I was being inspired. Okay, it just came across like you might potentially be trolling. That's why I said, we're going to give him a chance, you know, because I wanted to see how this was going to develop. So, Rafe, good to see you. Gentleman EDT. Jeff, good to see you. There it is. Spice Bomb gang. Let's freaking go. Love you, Roth. Love you too, Rocky. Appreciate that. So, look, some people, like I have no idea what Rocky looks like, just like Dino that I was talking about earlier. But some people, you never forget them because they have these one-liners that they always put, even if he changed his name and his picture, but he hit me with these emojis and it said Spice Bomb game, I would know it's Rocky. So I'm saying it makes you memorable to have your little quotes and stuff like that. Boz is in the house, rocking Star Walker. What do you think about it, Boz? I'm glad it finally came in for you. I appreciate you, big dog. Like I said, I was giving you a chance. It was a little strange, the comments you were putting. I was like, oh, this is some trolling going on here. No, I was wrong. My apologies. My girlfriend won't leave me alone. It's because you're smelling good, man. You're smelling good. So I'm going to have to skip ahead. Niche version of Coach Open Road. That's tough. That's tough because that's basically a more peppery version of Dolce & Gabbana. Nothing comes to mind. And I skipped the last one, but this is another one, and I skipped one already. So this dude's look. Here we go. Again. So I'm sure if he's still watching, he heard me. But like I said, I'm so far behind right now. I can't think of one. I'm sure they're out. I'm sure something's out there. Aqua de Joe, EDP, Lord Malice in the house. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Okay, so no. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And again, I'm so far behind though. So I'm gonna get more caught up, guys. Just got Sublime. It's like a red gusher with apple mixed. I like that analogy. It's got the fruit punch thing going on, like Dedrick was talking about. It's such a good release for them. It really is. Ken's in the house. Isimiaki Vetiver, one of the best releases of the year. Super nice at the office. I bet it's built for it, man. Picked up small bottles of Cool Water EDT and Tommy today. I feel like as a collector, I need them now, exclusively for out the shower. So I left out my bottle of Tommy. Actually, hold that thought. I want to show you guys. I'm about to empty this bottle. Let me grab it real quick. Accidentally hit my microphone and shook everything. So sorry about that, guys. So this is on its way to being empty. I have another sealed 30 ml and a sealed 50 ml. So it's not like I need to rush out and buy any, but I have I would say that's 4 or 5 ml, maybe about 4 or 5 ml. And I'm going to make it my point to empty this before I move. So even if I'm just going to wear it out the shower, I'll start wearing this at least a few days a week. Because like I said, I have 2 more bottles. Because what would happen is I'd see these little bottles on clearance for $8, $10, $11 at Marshalls and TJ Maxx over the years. And every time I see it, I'm like, oop, I'll use that eventually. And I buy them. The 30 ml I got at the same time as this, I got 2 of them, $8 a piece. And the 50 ml I paid $11 for. So for $37, I have 2 30 mls and a 50 ml. I've had them for years, though. I mean, it's back when I lived in Texas. But I'm with you. Tommy's one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This was the 90s for me. This is the first fragrance I ever wanted when I was a kid in sixth grade, 5th grade or 6th grade, one of them. On that note, I'm going to have to skip ahead, guys. I'm sorry. I got to skip ahead because I'm just so far behind. Rafe, I appreciate you jumping in and joining. Let me scroll up. I just want to see what level. I see Kyler's super chat. We're going to get to that in a second. I appreciate you, Kyler. Let me see what level you're at. So speaking of, we got another super chat in there. Hall of Fame. So perfect. So you're in the $25 and above. So you're on the niche tier. So they come in on the 12th. I already ordered it. For those of you channel members that voted, so for the $9.99 tier and above, the first prize is a 4-ounce bottle of Mancera Intense Drapoise. I already bought it. Second prize is a variety of discovery sets. I've got 4 discovery sets, niche and designer, put to the side. That's going to be for spin number 2. And spin number 3, which Kyler won last month, is a mystery box full of clone fragrances from different brands. It was like 40 some odd bottles that Kyler got. So it's going to be in the 30 to 50 bottle range, smaller bottles, anywhere from like 10 ml to 30 to 50 ml. So there's 3 spins for, if you're at the $9.99 tier and above, you're eligible for all 3 of those spins. The $25 tier and above, Hall of Fame and Superfan tier. So what won out, I ended up not having to break the tie. A 50 ml of Zaharoff Tony Iommi Monkey Special is the first prize spin. And we're going to do a second prize spin this month because we've gained so many members. It's going to be a 60 ml bottle of Zaharoff Signature Rosé. So we've got 2 spins there. So the 2 main prizes, $9.99 and above. So the way we do it is we do the Hall of Fame tier and above, the niche spins, we do those first. Because I wouldn't want you to win one of the $10 spins, because once you win something, you're out for the other spins. So we do the Tony Iommi spin will go first, then the Zaharoff spin. Then we'll move down the tiers, and the first prize, which is the first spin, will be the Mancera. Then the discovery sets, then the mystery box. So we got 5 spins total this month. So welcome, Rafe. You are eligible for all 5 spins. And we currently have 88 members. Not all 88 are eligible for the giveaways because we have several at the $5 tier as well. Good to see you, Mike. So I got to skip ahead. Oh, that's funny. I just happened to go by another one. I wonder if I was to count them, how many it is, because here's another one. I bet you there's at least 20. Here's another one. I bet he said it at least 20 times. Easily, because I'm at about 12 to 15 at this point. So let's see. Got my bottle. Stephen, I appreciate the super chat first and foremost. Got my bottle of Reflection today. Loving your content, man. Well, I appreciate that. And that, I go back and forth on which is my favorite, because I love Epic Man so much, but Reflection Man really speaks to me. So I always just say that's my 2 favorite homages. But I mean, if I had to keep just one, Reflection's more wearable for me than Epic Man, because I don't always want to smell that Middle Eastern resinous Oriental smell. Like, it's not all the time. Whereas Reflection Man, I can wear that year round. Easy on the sprays in the summer, go a little bit heavier, and it still performs phenomenal. It dresses up, dresses down. So I guess technically if I had to pick one as my favorite, this is my point. It is that fragrance. So I know I ramble sometimes, guys. But hey, c'est la vie. It is what it is. But I appreciate the super chat, and I'm glad you're enjoying Reflection, man. I enjoy it quite a bit myself. Boz said he's not that big on it. So he had to hear me by now. He had to hear me by now. Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. Dedrick, what's going on? Good to see you. So we have a gentleman backstage. Unaverage Joe getting back from the doctor's office. Hope you're feeling well today, my man. Rockin' Percival. So this Eagle.I guy, we're over 20 mentions of this at this point. So 10 minutes behind. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to literally click to the bottom after Kyler's super chat because I have somebody backstage, but got the giveaway that you sent me. He's flipping me off right now. Got the giveaway that you sent me, 42 bottles, and it's worth at least $1,000. Super generous of you. Thanks again. Well, Kyler, I appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do for me and for the channel. Kyler's not just channel member. He's a moderator here on this channel. Thank you for the super chat. So I'm so far behind. I'm going to go ahead and get completely caught up. Pound for Pound renewed his membership, or he upgraded, one of the two. I think he renewed. All-Star. I think that's a renewal. Anyways, so let's go ahead and bring on the gentleman that's flipping me off from backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Zaharoff.
Hello, everybody.
How are you, George?
I'm peachy. I'm heading home from the gym. But
What'd you train today?
I did legs.
I did legs yesterday. I feel your pain.
I know. I'm trying to get those legs so that I'm ready to pick up and pack my bags and leave at any moment. Got to keep those legs healthy.
Exactly. You're always on the move.
The legs affect the back, right?
Indeed. It's all tied into your core.
I saw a couple of people saying that they're wearing Coco Loco, so thanks everybody in the group for the support. It means a lot to me. It's one of the best-selling fragrance in the collection, so thanks everybody. I appreciate it.
You're cutting out a little bit, George.
I appreciate everybody for their love and support.
That did come in clear.
So, I wonder if the air condition blowing. That's probably what it could be.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But hey, I'd rather you stay nice and comfortable than start sweating just to hang out for a minute. You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
So you doing okay?
I can't complain. It's been a good day. As you can see, it's quite bare behind me. I've been doing a lot of packing. I got about a third of my fragrances packed, 90% of my hats, and so on.
When's the moving day?
The 31st, we're leaving the property.
Okay. Good stuff. Cool beans.
Yep. Exciting.
So, I know. It's always new beginnings and closing of some, beginning of new ones. And so I'm anxious to get home. I just want to lock myself up in my room and veg. I'm sure people have those kind of days.
For sure. So Word Life said, I'm digging the new Zaharoff ad. So vivid.
There's more coming. Good. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I want to have some fun. I want to like push, get outside my comfort zone and try new things. And we're having fun with it. It's a lot of fun. More coming. So.
Indeed. There's more ads in the work that are a bit more fun than the first one that came out.
Yeah. I just wanted to jump on and say hello. I wanted to say hello to the TLTG family and much love.
Thank you, George. Thank you for coming. Give us a few minutes. Drive safe. Get home safe. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
We'll see you. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, Ross.
Have a good one, Georgie. That was George Zaharoff, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Let me get caught up here. 150 plus in the chat. Yeah, we dropped down to 143 as I say that at the 27-minute marks. We're doing pretty good. Joel, what's going on, my man? Yeah, I had to skip ahead so much. I'm sure I missed a few people coming in, but we're pretty much caught up now. So now I can kind of stay with the game a bit more. Another fragrance I'm thinking of sending you. Got a lot of compliments of Coco Loco and L'Odyssey Pour Homme Vetiver. I'm telling you, that's such a good fragrance, guys. And it's cheap already, too. I've paid $40-something for 100 ml. It's good. Started with LeBeau EDT Afterwork S-Boy by Draco. 10-4. Good to see you, Ken. Okay. Rafe said Tommy was one of my first fragrances, too, along with Raw Vanilla. Well, I remember that one. Polo Sport and Preferred Stock. There's one you hear don't hear anybody talk about. I can't do Amouage. I gave up and after trying and disliking 6. And look, I don't wear them all the time, but I really like the style. I like the style. But I mean, that's like that 10 to 15% that you and I don't jive on, though, right? Because for those of you that don't know, me and Randy tend to, especially when it comes to designers, most of the time we're pretty much on the same wavelength with our opinions and our taste. There's always that, I guess, exception to the rule when it comes to designers. But niche, it's kind of all over the place with both of us. But designer, we're pretty much eye to eye. Change my tier so I can be a part of the giveaways. Tired of missing out. I appreciate you, man. That's why I add the spins. The more members we get, I want to keep the chance of winning higher for everyone. I don't want it to be like there's just so many people and it's hard to win, So as we gain more and more members of the different tiers, I'll add spins. I'm not just going to put it all into, let's do an even more expensive fragrance, which we did jump it up. We didn't really jump it up much for the designer tier because think about this, because I spent $100 on that 50 ml of Tom Ford Costa Azura EDP. That's what a 4-ounce bottle of Intense Drapoise was. It's 4 ounces versus 1.7 ounce designer. So just shows the value you get with Mancera, But there's also 2 other spins besides that at that tier. So think about it this way. If you're at the $25 and above tier, this month there's 5 spins that you're eligible for. I try to keep it to some cool stuff, especially we vote for the main prizes at the different tiers and stuff. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you win something. Hope you win. Okay. Hard FOMO, yeah, for sure. These giveaways this month, you have a good chance of winning for only $9.99 a month and 3 prizes. Boz says, don't work out too much. You're going to become too strong. I don't know about all that. There's a gentleman that actually Put that in the mail today. In fact, this gentleman won the bottle of Imperium that was given away. So he won the bottle of Imperium from Fragrance World. There's always some kind of giveaway going on. Right now, we got the dossier giveaway going on right now as well. That just started today. Those are right here. Just copped a 10 ml Soul Cafe and for 25 bones. You from the South calling it bones. We used to say that. Pops and I jump on it, gents. 10-4 GZ is a legend. Nautical Voyage N83 and Vince Camuto Ohm. Big fan of that one. Thinking on getting leather tobacco, possibly, but we'll have to see when appropriate weather comes. Yeah, right now is not the best time to wear that one. It's pretty potent and in your face in cold weather. I can't imagine wearing that one in the heat. S-Boy by Draco, another frag getting trolled on Fragrantica. It's because it's getting hype. That's why. Except Strong With You, Amber. I love Strong With You, Amber. I'm such a fan. Encre Noir works well in the heat. I actually prefer the Sport Flanker. That's my favorite one. I have the Sport and the Ally Extreme. I don't have the original. I just have a decan of the original. Mercedes-Benz EDT cutting my grass just whooped me. Taking it easy on my nose. Salute. Scoop, good to have you. Thanks for coming to stop by. Just popped in. Why EDT, the original formula? That is my stuff. Well done, Nate. For those of you who didn't know, he's talking about Nathan, Paragon Fragrances. That's who made the ad, the Coco Loco ad. So Dakota, if you just want to click join, it'll pop up all the different tiers that explains what goes with each. The giveaways are for continental United States members only, but they have 4 different tiers total, and you can see the pricing for them and what comes with each. So as you go up each tier, you get everything from the previous tier or tiers, depending on how far you go, plus whatever that one says. So if you click join, it doesn't automatically make you join because you would have to pick a tier from there. There's a few steps to actually join, but that way you can just, the menu will pop up so you can see everything if you're interested. Everyone has a style, but you're clearly an influence. I get a lot of, over the years, I've had people reach out to me. It's very flattering. Apparently that's hated about me that I've brought in new people. I've learned that recently, that apparently it's a problem. It's a lot of these vintage fragrance guys that don't like me and the commercialism and the mass appealing stuff and all that. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. More, may God bless all of you that feel that way. But I'm all for it because it's a growing, budding hobby. I really enjoy the community aspect of it, which is why we do the things we do on this channel. I think it's a good thing. If you're comfortable enough to get on camera and talk about something you enjoy, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm not the most successful channel in our space, content creator in our space. I'm not the smartest guy, and everything is just me figuring it out along the way. As you'll notice, if you just look over the years, pick a video, go 6 months down, pick another video 6 months down, you see a constant evolution of my presentation, the way my thumbnails have changed, the titling, just the style, audio changes, lighting changes, video quality, things change. All self-taught, all learning along the way. The best advice I can give is just start and figure it out as you go, because that's what the hell I did. Nobody helped me. But I'm always here for anybody that's starting their channel, wants to start, or hey, what works for you? What do you think about this? I'm always available. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm in no way, shape, or form some kind of big shot that knows it all. But I mean, I can tell you what works for me and the things I do and see if it'll help someone. But I'm, again, back to your question. I know it's very long-winded, but I'm all for it, is the point of this tangent. I'm all for it. I think it's a great thing. It just shows the evolution of this hobby, because there's a crowd for everything. There's a crowd for literally everything. Thank you for the good question, Josh. Oh, Pine Rocks is in the house. Good to see you. He's one of my first 100 subscribers. He's been around for a long, long time. I had to skip so many. I probably missed it, but glad you're here. Got the Ally Extreme version, does work surprisingly well in the heat. I wouldn't have thought that one for the heat. I prefer French Riviera. If you live in a warmer climate, I prefer French Riviera, but Aquawood, I would say, is a close second for versatility. If you're just looking for one that can do it all, Aquawood would be the better choice. But if you're in the warmer climate, I like French Riviera more. If that makes sense. Lone Star Vol won the double pack, the summer double pack from Zaharoff last month. Bottle of Citrine and Coco Loco with a sample pack of the House plus the Zed Creators. So he won the big prize pack of last month. Tommy Bahama Friends cheap vacation fragrance reminds me of Voyage mixed with chemical reaction because of the watermelon. For sure. I totally agree with that. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. And it actually performs really well too. It's like the best performing Tommy Bahama fragrance I have. I get like 7 or 8 hours out of it. And it's an eau de cologne. It's crazy. Plus I'm a student, so it's tough. Super generous with the giveaways. The most giving person in Fragcom. I'm not going to sit here and say all that, but I mean, I'm here for all the fun stuff. You know what I mean? I appreciate the kind words, Kyler. Perilous Blue coming tomorrow. On Monday, Briona Eclat. Oh, such a good one. Such a good one. I never heard of that Tiziana Terenzi fragrance and Toothman Chill. I haven't spent any more time with Toothman Chill, but I'm a huge fan of this. This is the one. This is the most wearable one. I haven't gotten Essential yet, but based on what I've seen with the notes, this is still going to be the most wearable one. But I am getting Essential at some point. Their newest release. I have 3 of the 4 now. Mambo by Liz Claiborne. Great summer scent. I've heard that. I've never tried it. Acqua di Gio Profumo. Another one wearing Profumo. I believe 2 other gentlemen in the chat that I know of for certain are wearing Profumo. Excellent choice, Cody. Almost too much in the heat. Yeah, it's definitely not the best in the high heat, but it works. It works. I realized earlier I said my scent of the day was Naxos, but it's actually Uden. Just used to saying Naxos after Zaharoff. That makes sense. Acting Sergeant Supervisor tonight. More money for more fragrances. Yeah, got to feed the beast. Now, Joel. So, Collie Roberts. Let's see. What tier did you go with, Collie Roberts? All-star tier. So, you're eligible for 3 of the 5 spins. Welcome to the TLTG Elite Family Members channel membership. Glad to have you. And as usual, the members are going to pile on with the custom emojis, which I love. I love when you guys do that. Here we go. Looking forward to trying Imperium. Thanks, Ross. Thank you for everything you do here on the channel, and thank you for being such a loyal subscriber, my man. And there we go. Josh hitting it too. What's up, everyone? Ferragamo Aqua Cinziali Blue. I need to throw that back in the rotation. It's been a little while. A lot of people have been wearing it way more than me lately. I need to throw it back in. Crown of Emirates from Nabil today. Super excited. Here's the thing. More members that join, the prizes go up. This is true. This is very true. I am on TikTok. I am, actually. Almost at 10,000 followers. A little over 8,000 right now. Whatever I put on YouTube Shorts, I put on there. Just like I do on Instagram. I do on occasion make TikTok specific content, but it's not, I would say maybe 2 out of every 10 pieces of content is TikTok specific, but usually I share cross platform with the Shorts videos. Pick 5 exercises to do for the rest of your life. What would they be? That's an interesting question. Pull-ups, first and foremost, because you can just do different variations and work different parts of your lats, your back, your upper back, your mid back, your rear delts, the mid part of your traps, your biceps. And so that I would say pull-ups for sure would be number 1. Dips, because again, you can engage the front delts. You can engage the different areas of your tricep, depending on your elbows. And if you lean forward, you can engage your lower chest more. So those 2 body weight exercises alone are like necessity exercises because there's so much you can do with them. Then I would say the hack squat, because I love doing the different variations, narrow stance, wide stance, toes out. I would say hack squat because that's a total leg builder besides, because you can still do calf raises on there if you really wanted to. So some type of hack squat, or really the V squat. I'd rather the V squat than the hack squat. I like the V squat machine more. Trying to think. It's only 3 to come to mind because, I mean, just dumbbell curls, and because you can do variations with that. And then, I guess incline press with dumbbells, because I can pretty much get everything else going with the dips for my chest. No, I'm going to go with side laterals instead. I'm going to go with side laterals with dumbbells. So, interesting. So, got to skip a little bit. Lead, don't be led. Lead, don't be led. Don't be a sheep. Have a mind of your own. Don't just follow the crowd. That's what that means. Be the lion, not the sheep. Exactly. Try to order an haymaker from Happy Land. Their site says they don't ship to my address in Cali. That's kind of weird. Message EJ. He should be able to sort that out because it's coming from Ohio. That's where the package would be coming from Ohio. It was Coco Loco in the day. Nighttime Orion. I've heard that's kind of like their take on Aventus. Jason, what's going on? People can hate all they want, but no one can deny you're the hardest worker in this space. Wish I could stick around, but always love to see you hustle. Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by, my man. I don't think I'll ever have enough money for Coco Loco, LOL. Well, the argument I have for people, because it's $135 on back order, it's at the pre-order price, is instead of, now I don't know how often you buy cheapies, but I know a lot of my viewers like the affordable stuff. I get it. I like the affordable stuff too. I mean, the cornerstone of my collection and my content. But if you just take a couple of weeks away from buying cheapies, you could buy a nice fragrance, a niche fragrance, because this is a niche fragrance and it's lower end pricing for niche. So just join the club. Love your honesty on your reviews. Well, Kali, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for recognizing the genuine nature of the authenticity of my content. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Some people try to twist and misconstrue things to create their own little narratives in their fantasy world, but I appreciate that. I don't know about that. I started following JF back when he had less than 50K, and I like you. I didn't stop following JF. Shout out to Jeremy. Just got home, so I don't know how long you've been on, but I can tell you've been hard at work on the move. Sin of the day, La Isa Blanca EDP. I've heard good things about that one. What do you think about it? Talk to me a little bit if you don't mind. But thank you for being here as well. We've been on for 42 minutes currently. Got, roughly 20 more minutes and we'll shut it down. Giancarlo jumped in on the membership. Let's see what tier you ended up with, Giancarlo. All-Star, so you're eligible for Intense to Drapoise, the Discovery sets. One of them's Commodity. What's the other ones? They're stacked over there. Let me grab them. I'll be right back. Let me go grab them so I can tell you guys. All right. I'm back. So I've got 4 Discovery sets. So this is going to be for the second spin. And I guess we'll go with size-wise, the biggest one first. So this is Commodities Exploration Kit. And with this comes quite a bit. Now, I haven't sprayed any of these in this. This was sent to me a while back. I never got around to it, and I thought, you know what? Let me send it to you guys. Got a book that explains everything in them. So it comes with test strips and everything. Literally. All the different variations, the 3 variations of book, gold, velvet, milk, paper, moss. So including test strips for them. So this one's quite nice. This is the most unique Discovery set of the group. So a lot of these, like lanyap bonus, for those of you not from the South won't understand what the hell lanyap means, but these like bonus spins that aren't just one fragrance. This is extra stuff I have that I know could go to use with a lot of you guys, that you guys would get some joy out of. BB New York Discovery set. A little bit of niche fragrance action for you guys. Note from the brand. And then White Moroccan Leather, huge fan of that. Spiced Bergamot and Orris, huge fan of that. Sage and Citrus Oud, I actually have a bottle of. They got some good stuff in here. They really do. And then their entire range before their newest releases are here on the back of the card. So that'll be another one. That's 2. We got 4 Discovery sets total for this one spin. So we have Essential Obsessions sample pack, 6 5 mLs. None of these have been sprayed. I get this off. So this is going to be some clones, but has Kevin's card with 6 different fragrances. Just so you guys can see the names of them in case any of you are familiar with them. Put that to the side. And then we have some niche fragrances from the Castle collection from Steve at Kingdom Fragrances. which I'll leave that for the mind to wander unless you can read right now. But it's some different niche fragrances that are in the Castle collection. So 4 discovery sets for the second spin winner at the $9.99 tier. So, and that probably got me pretty far behind. So they started monetizing at 500 subscribers. I saw the video not a couple weeks ago about that. So he's not fully monetized. I haven't talked to him yet, but I mean, yeah, you still got to get to 1,000 subs to monetize with ads. He can get super chats and stuff like that. That's where they changed it at 500 subscribers. So I'm a student plus in India. You have a lot of duties. So even budget fragrances are not cheap. And the spice to the dish is I'm a student. 10-4. Acre Noir Sport is also my favorite. It's the best one to me for sure. I wonder if they'll ever add anything to that line. Everybody hitting the emojis. Nautica Voyage, Zaharoff Chrome, the original. Dior Homme 2020. Hey, me too. That's what I'm wearing too. I just have 4 sprays around the neck. Just easy, laid back. I got so much going on. Picked up about 40 fragrances. I hope you're 40 for 40. I hope they've all been enjoyable for you. Mike's wearing LeBeau. Mambo is my signature scent in high school. Very nostalgic. Been a year since your review of Intense Cedrat Boisé. Would you still? Yes. Now, where I'm moving to the heat, Cedrat Boisé would be better, the original. But if you want the more interesting of the two, Intense Cedrat Boisé is better. Way stronger too. Incredibly strong. Make your nose wear out fast to where you start putting in my comments how weak it is. And then come back the next day and say, bro, my bad. I'm sorry, man. 10 hours later, it was like I just sprayed it. So I can say, I told you so about how your nose wears out. Because I had that happen a lot when I first started reviewing it and featuring it. They're like, bro, this is weak. I just got it. No, it's not. You're going nose blind. After 20 minutes, I can't smell it either for a few hours because it's so overwhelmingly strong. You wear your nose out fast. And then 8, 9, 10 hours later, it smells like you just sprayed it. It's crazy strong. God, it's crazy strong. It's warm. It's spicy. The lemon's warmer. It's not as sweet, but still has that sharp lemon. It's not as heavy on the fruits. That Cambodian oud adds a little bit of sweet, like animalistic tone to it. You get more leather. It's a suede versus the original. It's superior in a lot of ways. Lacoste Blanc L1212. My package with Oud for Glory and coffee fragrance samples just got delayed. Assume it's because Oud for Glory tends to go quick. It's a possibility. Watch Sense was going, just popping in. Scent of the day is John Barbados Artisan. You don't hear anybody talk about that one. I need to start wearing that one. It's not my least favorite in the line. It's just I never think to grab it. Those are packed. All of those except the 2 newest ones I have are packed from John Barbados. The Artisan XX and Artisan Teal XX. Those 2 are in the box on the ground right there by my recent pickups. So those haven't been packed yet. That's tougher, Mike, because there's a lot of good stuff that came out. If you can get Italian Love from last year, get that. Light blue Italian Love. It's incredible. You can find that. Do that. What kind of price range you looking to spend, Mike? Hit me with a price range. Looking designers, you want to get your hand on some affordable niche? What are we talking here? Because there's a lot of ways you can go. I picked up a ton of stuff like that lately because I'm moving to the beach, and that's going to be like most of what I'm wearing. At least for the next couple of months, I'm going to be freshy happy. So, one of the most like mood boosting fragrances of all time for me is Prada L'Homme. I actually did a video a long time ago. It was my happy fragrances, and that was the main one. That was like the poster child for the video. Prada L'Homme makes me happy. That Invictus Aqua 2018 puts a smile on my face. That's another one. Those 2 right away, immediately. Haven't tried Fat Electrician coming from the candidates. So that stuff came in this morning. But because I did a haul video from them already today, I'm going to wait till like Tuesday. I might do a live stream this weekend with it. I don't know. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday we'll do the live haul. Do that. Because I have the weekly rotation coming out. Tomorrow I have a vlog style. It's called Spending a Day With. and then I'm gonna start doing that because I'm gonna be out and about a lot more. But it's Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. I stopped by Sephora yesterday and vlogged periodically throughout the day my thoughts and did a review on it throughout the day yesterday. So that video comes out tomorrow. So, Jimmy Choo Man and Animal. Noted. Answered that already. Kenzo Ohm Eau de Parfum. I'm looking forward to trying Brioni Eclat. Also wanted to congratulate you on your fitness journey, brother. Looking great. Well, thank you very much, Glenn. I put a lot of time in. My nutrition is not always as good as it should be. I got weak yesterday and had a double hamburger, extra pickles, extra onions with a large fry and a half, basically. No salt. I had that as like my third meal yesterday. The rest of my meals were on point, but I ended up having some McDonald's, some shit food. So my nutrition is not always on point, but it's rare that I take a complete day off. Normally one of my days off is active recovery where I would do some cardio, hit the bag, stuff like that. So I try to stay very active, man. I love movement, I guess you could say. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Squats puts too much on your back. It's too much on your lower back. That's why I'd rather do like a V squat machine or something where I can do a variety of foot placements and work different parts of the leg, hamstrings, still get the glutes in. I could do calf raises on it if I want. Like there's more variety to it, less risk of pain and injury. So that's why I say something like a hack squat or a V squat instead of just a barbell squat with the bar on the back. I seldom do those. Seldom. Pull up, running, bench, sit up, leg press. There you go. Main compound movements, can't go wrong with them. Most people can't do more than 2 pull-ups. I'm not that. I can do more than that. I can do much more than that. Canada Day sale delivering tomorrow. Jimmy Choo Man Aqua. There's a good one. Sidrat Essence, another good one. Satin. Oud Satin from Ministry of Oud and Kate Alfrasan, boy. You got some good stuff. You got some good cheapies in that haul. Deep Blue Parfum. Now going with Uomo Born in Roma Intense. Early welcome to Florida post. I appreciate that, Frank. Thank you, my man. Looks like I'm going to have to pick up both French Riviera and Aquawood since I'm in Central Texas. You'll get use out of both of them. You will, for sure. And they smell nothing alike. Nothing at all. Urban Feel. I haven't worn that in a while. Fahrenheit Petroleum makes me feel like a real man. Yeah, there you go. Then you would like, and you don't get much of that petroleum feel from the Violet, but you do get a little bit. You'll notice a lot of people take Brioni Eau de Parfum, and I agree with the relation to Fahrenheit with this. It's kind of like a reimagining of Fahrenheit without the leather. You would like this. You would definitely like this if you're a fan of Fahrenheit. Neo in the club on shit. A lot of compliments from men and from women. Do you prefer Sedley or Percival? I would have to lean to Percival, believe it or not. The main deciding factor here, it's not because it's a nuclear performer versus Sedley. It's because my wife is such a fan of the DNA. She loves the Fierce DNA. She loves when I wear Percival, Mercedes-Benz Man, and you name it. Name fragrance that smells like Fierce. Legend, Mobile Legend, all of them. If it smells kind of like Fierce, she's a huge fan. That Silver Mountain Water, that's like her 2 favorite DNAs. It's Fierce and Silver Mountain Water. So anything of those 2, I'm gonna have to pick those because I enjoy them. But the added bonus of she really loves them. So, my man, I read them over and over. You don't have to keep you're habitual about typing the same thing over and over. Hey, we got the message. I'm being nice, but I can't promise my moderators won't handle that. You might want to settle down with the repetitive stuff. Man. Found a seller on Amazon that has stated in their seller account name, no shipping to California. What the heck is up with that? I don't know. I've never heard of that. I have no idea. Join the All-Star. Hey, glad to have you, Giancarlo. No shipping to California is more expensive than anywhere else. Conus. Special shout outs to Ross. Joey. So you got explain to me completely. Fuck it. Here's what we're going to do. Get on for a minute, damn it. I'm sending you the link. We got to talk. We got to talk. Jump on. Check Messenger. There you are. Yeah, jump on for a sec. I'm just hanging out for a few more minutes. It's sending. Facebook is so much slower on my desktop than it is on my phone, and it's shit on my phone. It's weird. Facebook sucks. It's the worst. But yeah, check Messenger. I just sent you the link. Haven't smelled the EDT. I know EQ is big on that one. I have a sample of La Isa Blanca EDP. I fell in love with it, so I made sure I got the EDP when I got a full bottle. Okay. Yeah, see, I've never heard EQ talk about it. I'm going to have to ask him his thoughts on it too. There he is. All right. So, congratulations, first and foremost.
Thank you.
So, what are you eligible for? Because I had saw a video from YouTube in the Creator Studio about like, are you eligible to do ad monetization too?
Everything but the ads. Once
okay,
you
that's what I thought was the one thing that you still got to get to 1,000 for.
Correct. What's
so
good?
You could do the super chats, the super thanks, all that
stickers,
good stuff. Memberships, all that.
They'll push it in the algorithm. It'll show up in the search engine. All of that stuff happens.
Awesome.
And once I do hit the 1,000, which I think it's going to get that help going, it's going to help big time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, they actually hit me up. They hit me up
because I know it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago that video popped up in Creator Studio. Hey Juju, it popped up and I thought about it. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be good for Joey. At least he can get some help now.
Yeah, exactly. So it yeah, man, I applied. They reviewed it, accepted it.
I was way behind on these comments.
I've been in there for a while.
Yeah, I see that. That's why I'm saying I'm caught up now, guys. Sorry about that.
Yo,
I get on a tangent for all it takes is 20 seconds and it's over, you know?
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, they accepted it, which I thought was pretty rad. And the fact that, you know, they actually watched over it. Every other criteria I hit and I met.
Yeah. Well, you got way more watch time than you need.
There's a ridiculous amount of watch hours, even after not.
You haven't even been streaming that much on there lately, but boy, I bet you're going to start putting content on there now.
Yeah, I already did a couple of shorts.
You know? There we go. That's look. If that's what it took to get you motivated, I'm here for it. I'm happy for you, man.
Probably. What up? Shout out to the girls.
Because you've been kind of ghosting that channel in the last few weeks.
Yeah, man. You know, I do the coffee and cannolis over there, and I did like one single review just to see, you know, it definitely motivated. It definitely helped.
That was the CKL review, huh?
That was the CK. Sorry, I just got a message.
No, I heard.
The CKO review. Yeah, man. So I decided to do a classic OG review. It's been a very long time. And I thought
I've been giving you a lot of credit on this channel. For those of you that didn't know, this is who turned me on to CKO. And 3 days later, I came across it while I was with him.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was in town with him.
Yeah, man. It's really underrated and it's really good. And the fact that you can find a 200 ml bottle for $30 is crazy. Can't beat that, dude. You can't beat that.
It's I mean, the name's fitting because it's so unisex. It could be a summer flanker from them in their summer line, but it performs so much better than their summer flankers. It's not a beast, but I mean, 4 or 5 hours for a CK flanker. I mean, what more can you really ask for the price?
In my opinion, it's better than any of the CK1 summers. Like it really feels like CK1 made today. A more modern interpretation of CK1. It feels like CK1 where like the summers they're kind of one-offs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do them every, like this year it's Reflections. It's already at Burlington for $20. It's a good one too.
I'll have to try it.
The last 2 years were really good. Summer Days and now Reflection. They like stepped it up a little bit. They're really good. And they're not 2-hour fragrances. You get a little bit more than that.
I miss the Tommy summer colognes. I was a big Tommy.
No, they still do them. They're just not as good anymore.
Which is awful, right? Yeah,
they never get them every year. The Ocean Wave was the newest one. I haven't seen one for this year yet. Ocean Wave was better than the previous year. The previous year, they rebottled. I forgot the name of it. I have it too, but it literally just rebottled a fragrance they did previously. So I have 2 bottles of the same fragrance with a different name from Tommy.
That's kind of wild.
It was shitty.
That's pretty shitty. How do you get away with that?
Yeah, it was the summer 2021 flanker. They got me.
Oof. What a flopper. So CK, which has a huge CK1 summer, they also do the Eternity summers.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Tommy Hilfiger.
Was okay. Summer Days, it's okay.
Summer days, summer loving. I like CK Eternity flankers more than the CK1 summers.
I mean, well, you and I both agree on the Cologne flanker.
100%.
Super underappreciated.
Super underappreciated. Calvin Klein just has such a bad rep nowadays that even when they release something good, people still don't. It just flies under the radar, unfortunately. I liked Air. I thought CK Eternity Air. You didn't care for the Air? I liked the Air.
I wore it like 3 nights ago. I'm trying.
What about Flame?
Which one? Oh, Flame's good. Flame's kind of like arrows, you know?
Yeah. Like, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's almost like a blue fragrance. It's an amber color. It's nothing to do with blue, but when you smell it, it's kind of blue.
Doesn't match the juice color on the outside. It's kind of a catfish. But yeah, I like them, man. I like even Aqua, Eternity Aqua. I have just a dumb 5-ounce bottle or 6.7.
But I mean, if you ever liked Polo Blue, which you totally do, I know you do. I know your taste. That it's just a different twist on Polo Blue.
You know what's in my pocket?
Polo Blue Parfum. There you go. Perfect segue. Perfect segue.
It's
the best one. I'm sorry.
The best one. Yeah, no, it is. It is the best one.
It's
kind of like CK All. It feels like if Blue came out today, this was it.
I said that about Deep Blue when it came out in 2020 because it's full of ambroxan and stuff.
Oh.
Like it's the modern twist, but that is a proper. That like I can't imagine it being.
It smells blue
for the parfum flanker to the line because it literally, if you line up the EDT, the EDP in that one, you smell the evolution and you smell the tie-in to the previous formula.
Right.
You know, so I think they did great with that. They've dropped the ball with Polo Red parfum because it smells nothing like Polo Red.
Awful.
It's not a bad fragrance. It's not Polo Red.
After smelling Polo Blue parfum and being so impressed, I had such high hopes because you know me, I love red. I think the Eau de Parfum
is the best one. We agree on that too.
The Intense.
And the Intense. Yeah.
But don't you find it funny that like back in the 2000s when fragrances were called blue, it wasn't ambroxan, it was always like an aquatic.
It was water.
It was watery blue. So like the OG Polo
summertime kind of stuff.
Summertime blue, fresh air, ozonic. Polo Blue, it was the cucumber. Remember the cucumber note in Polo Blue? I think that's what made it stand out. And it was so popular at the time. I don't think anyone wears it anymore.
I have it just for nostalgia's sake. I don't really spray it all that much.
If I
want Polo Blue, I'm gonna reach for that, or maybe Deep Blue Parfum. You know, it's gonna be one of those two, really. Because I have all of them. Like I even have the discontinued red, white, and blue, which smells like the original. It's got the cucumber plus apple.
Okay, that sounds.
That's really good, but it's like $300 on eBay. Totally not worth it.
You want to know the biggest flop in the Polo line, and that breaks my heart? Sport, not Polo Sport, but Polo Sport.
Polo
Fresh.
Blue. Oh, Polo Sport Fresh. I like it for $20, man. It's $20 at the rack stores.
$20, fine.
It's $20 at Raw Stress for less right now. People, I found people been, yeah, for real.
I have a bottle
for $20. I have it.
I didn't buy it at Raw. Where did I get it? I think I got it online. Actually.
I bought it online.
I got it
$35.
I was so, mind you, Polo Blue, 90s, legendary, favorite of mine. I wear it all the time. Polo Sport, excuse me, not blue. Polo Sport Fresh is an abomination. It is. There is nothing reminiscent of Polo Sport.
No, it smells nothing like Polo Sport. It smells like Polo Blue Sport plus a soapy iris. It's the minty green Polo Blue Sport. Like it's in the wrong line.
I had to turn my back on it.
I like it.
Look,
it's not special.
If it wasn't called Sport, I'd like it a little more. But when I see the bottle and it's shaped like Sport and it's advertised as a flanker, that is the ultimate disrespect. What a disservice. I feel that way with the Aqua de Gio. You know, I don't want to talk about that either.
So I find it kind of funny. All of a sudden, I've got troll profiles popping up that apparently have been subscribed for at least 2 weeks to be able to do this. Is it because you and I got together? They're deciding to talk shit.
Maybe. What are they? Let me check the chat.
Here's one. Are you good enough for heaven? Ever lied, stolen, lusted, cursed, hated? We have broken God's laws, but Jesus has paid our fine. So there's that.
Okay.
And then now there's this one. Nobody special. Yeah, that's not a troll profile. Deep within the recesses of our souls lies our true spiritual nature. Every person has infinite potential, and lying dormant in their soul is that is only awakened through meditation and contemplation. So that's probably the same profile. They just change shit real quick. So yeah, that's what we got going on right now.
Well, but
I mean, it's not bad trolling, but it's weird.
No, it's not. I was about to say,
weird,
it's not the worst trolling of all time. Maybe they're just trying to spread the gospel, the good word. I don't know if it's an appropriate place or a time to do that, but you know, it could be worse. But at the same time,
it could be much worse.
Subs for 2 weeks,
14 days. They have at minimum they have waited to type that.
Yeah, that's
chat. You have to be subscribed for 14 days.
You have a Dollar General where you live?
Oh, they have one everywhere. I'm sure they got one around here somewhere,
dude. So like. I don't shop there often, and there's one by my grandmother. She's like 2.5, 3 hours away, and I went to one recently. Look what I found for $5.
How?
I bought them all. I am such a
Does it smell like the old formula? Because I know you have a bottle, the normal bottle of black.
It smells like the old formula. The only disappointment is it doesn't last. But then again, you know, listen, $5. I bought them all.
An hour, you got your money's worth.
Yeah. I bought them all. Go get it. Get it. Look at this. I took. If they have more, I would have bought them all. Like I'm sure more. $5, dude.
You want to really freak me out? Pull out Stetson Sierra and say they got it, because I'd be like, time to end the stream. I need to go run.
I think I have a bottle of Stetson Sierra.
I haven't had Sierra in years, man. God, that was my favorite one.
Sierra is probably one of the best with black, but Stetson Fresh
too.
Remember Stetson Fresh? Oh my!
I have the collection, the 3-bottle collection of the splashes. They limited collector set they did. And Fresh is one of them.
Yep.
Rich Suede Fresh in the original.
I had that exact holiday collection.
Mm-hmm. That was like I got it for like $10 at Marshall's or something.
I got it clearanced at Walmart after Christmas, dude. We're talking like over a decade ago. Like you know, you're not gonna maybe longer than. Yeah, I still have them. Well, my man. Listen, thank you for having me.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ross. For real, I really appreciate it. And yes, you're gonna see a lot more. You're going to see a lot more fragrance content in general.
That's what I'm here for. I want some more because before I was creating content, I knew about Joey Cannoli and his wild ass fragrance reviews.
Yeah, man.
In the low res box, 240p. 18, 19-year-old Joey. I remember.
Man.
I've seen a lot of those over the years.
Get ready for a resurgence.
Doing it.
Get ready for a resurgence, and I don't know if this current era of the Fraycom is ready for this kind of content, Well,
I dropped your link again. I dropped it a few minutes ago, guys. If you're not subscribed to Joey Cannoli Raw and you want some wild ass fragrance reviews, coffee and cannolis in the mornings, at least once a week, sometimes twice, live streams in the morning for you early birds that like to start your day with some YouTube content, make sure you subscribe to Joey Cannoli Raw. Links
Thank you, Ross. Shout outs to everyone in the chat. Thank you for having me. In the answer, John, dude, I still, first of all discontinued. Tim McGraw Southern Blend, if that would have came in a fancy bottle from a higher end house, people would have paid like $150 for it. Southern Blend by Tim McGraw was fire. I had Silver, McGraw Original, and McGraw, I think there's one more. Anyways, enough of that.
Of them. Coach Keith said he just subscribed. Let's see what you got. Yeah.
Get ready, Coach Keith. Okay, I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy, boys. Much love.
Have a good one, Joey.
See you later, man. Bye-bye.
Joey Cannoli, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we're 10 minutes over. It was good to have Joey on. Joey's put a lot of time into that second channel, and it's nice to see, because Joey's been around for over 10 years at this point, for those of you not familiar with him. So it's nice to see that he can make a little monetization money for his efforts, for all the content he puts out, because he's a regular on the streaming side. So I'm really happy for Joey. Congrats to Joey. Shout outs to Joey and Juju, King and Queen Cannoli. And we'll go ahead and shut it down here. Welcome to all the new members, everybody that upgraded, everybody that gave super chats, obviously greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. I can't promise a stream tomorrow. Possibly, though. We'll see how the day goes. Either tomorrow or Sunday, we're going to do a 5 fragrance haul from the Fragrance by Canada Day sale. So it's going to be either Saturday or Sunday. I'll try to give you guys at least a few hours heads up for those of you that want to come check it out and hang out for a little bit. But definitely check out one of the 2 videos from earlier today if you haven't yet. Appreciate all of you. Thank you all very much. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.